What's up YouTube, I'm Born here and welcome to another vlog. Now if you ask me what's my favorite Fujifilm camera, it's always been the Fujifilm X-T3. My first Fujifilm camera was the Fujifilm X-T2, and from there I upgraded to the X-T3, which was like amazing. The X-T2 was really cool, but then when they released the X-T3, it came with a lot of improved features, and in fact the X-T3 was the camera that made me really like decide to get back to doing videos again, because it was much easier and it had a lot of like features that I could experiment and play with. Could record 10 bits internally. The autofocus was also really fast. So now the good news from Fujifilm is that the price of the Fujifilm is currently reduced. It's about $300 off. That is the body only. And so like I think this is all because of Fujifilm X-T4, which X-T4, like up to this day, I still prefer X-T3 over the X-T4. Now I've said several times that the X-T3 is the camera that I'll buy over and over again. It's a perfect camera and it can do everything. It does great photos and also great video. And when they released the X-T4, I didn't really I wasn't much interested, because anything that I needed to do, the X-T3 was just perfect for it. In terms of eye-beams in the X-T4, it doesn't change much for me, like but the kind of stuff I do. And so the X-T4 is not really like a camera that like I'm much interested in. Now the other news is that Fujifilm has re-released the Fujifilm X-T3, just that this time they've decided not to add the charger, and it's about $1,100 for body only, brand new. So you can buy that, and in terms of charger, you can buy third-party chargers, which are much cheaper. And even in terms of batteries, you can buy third-party batteries, which I'll link in the description. To me, I forever recommend the Fujifilm X-T3. I think it's one of the perfect cameras Fujifilm released. If you've never used a Fujifilm camera before and you're planning to switch to Fujifilm, the X-T3 is the camera that I recommend. It's the first camera you should get. If you're coming from Canon and Sony, the X-T3 is like the best starting point for you. The X-T3 had the best of everything: dynamic range, autofocus, it shoots 4K 60, 120 frames. It's like a standard hybrid mirrorless for both videographers and photographers. The X-T4 is also a great option, but to me, like now that Fujifilm has reduced the price and there's a re-release of the Fujifilm X-T3, which is cheaper, like it's really like a good starting point that if you're planning to switch to Fujifilm, you should get the Fujifilm X-T3. Getting the Fujifilm X-T3 made me do more experimentation in terms of video, and because it was much easier, you know, like anytime that I was about to do a shoot, I quickly do short videos, like especially in the 120 frame slow-mo, and it was always really cool, and also helped me to start learning how to grade videos, because it had the option of shooting with F-Log and HLG. When I was using Canon, I didn't have that interest in doing video because it was a whole lot of stress and hassle to, you know, do video. But Fujifilm just made everything much easier and simpler. It also forced me to start using Capture One Pro, because Fujifilm really works well with Capture One, and I had no option but to learn how to use it. Even though like I don't really do a lot in Capture One, but Capture One has been the best to use so far in my post-production. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.